Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada, where the memorial torch honoring legendary owner Al Davis has just been lit, and we are set for football at Allegiant Stadium. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys appear to have figured things out as of late, 4-2 over their last 6 games. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Nifty move. And he returns this to the 22. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Throwing Jones. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And that'll bring up second down. You look at this Raiders defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Corey Taylor in punt formation.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for Las Vegas 1st down.
Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
Again, it's Taylor. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back nice games. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Omarion Hampton with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Raiders 7, Chiefs 9.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. A nice little juke. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Yeah, you went
and not have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. This is caught by McMillan. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Kansas City Chiefs first down.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason to the 43, 2nd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They're squarely in the middle of the pack against the run this year, number 16 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's got some space here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
13 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Mason going to get it on 1st down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jordan Mason, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Hey, Chad. Cougar 19. Go.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point. The rushing numbers for Taylor in last week's ball game. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check. Rig alert. Pat the 60. Go. Ready.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Raiders had 10-3 on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
These 2 teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That good for 19 and a 1st down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Play action, now it's Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 4.
Ready.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready?
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Daniels looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Here's Daniels. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. First down. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
A gain of 15 yards. And on Las Vegas, first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Off the play fake, Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
The pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. They've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
4th and goal.
Let's go.
Daniels going to throw for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Mike Evans with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Raiders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a gain of 6.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Here's a sneak with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raiders offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. And he's been a huge factor in the passing game all season long. His numbers reflect that. Currently leads all NFL running backs in receiving yards. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. First and 10, Taylor now. We'll get this up to about the 44.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Let's go now.
They go play action. Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 111 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
Give here to Hampton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Omarion Hampton, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-7.
Jason Myers.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a final return from 6 and a Raider touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
The last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Extra point through by Myers. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in his first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He is out of bounds right around the 34. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Third and 5.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to look deep down the field. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and
Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
second and 10.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players. But for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. NRG Stadium in Houston. It's the Texans at home to take on the New England Patriots. And this is Sam Darnold. Hooking up with his man for the touchdown here, one of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. The Pats keep their playoff hopes alive. They move back to 500 at 7-7 with the win. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears. They're hosting the Detroit Lions. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. And this is a touchdown. Lastly, we go up to Lambeau Field. It's the Packers taking on the Miami Dolphins. And it's Caleb Williams. He had it going. This, one of his 4 touchdown passes on the day. The Dolphins wind up doubling them up. 28-14, your final score. With that, let's give you a look here at the current playoff picture. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
With the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go.
He'll start with a give to Taylor. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
12 yards. And the Raider first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Crack up. Rig alert. Rig alert. Check smash. Check smash.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 141 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
A short throw caught by Andrews. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raiders offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Now, he's had a knack for finding the end zone all season long. His numbers reflect that. Here we are in the month of December, and he sits atop the NFL leaderboard in terms of rushing touchdowns. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
working out of the gun, Daniels. This is to Pitts on the quick slant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
8 yards on the play. And the Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. Oh, and Nelson's the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Well, number 1 on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the 3rd. That right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
At the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. They'll find McMillan here. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Back to throw. Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Raiders.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 26.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. Let's go now. 1st and 10 at the 26.
Straight ahead, here's Mason. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
20-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll go down, and that will do it. for the third quarter of action. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. Broken tackle. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Back to throw. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number.
And he's going to go down. Safe back at the 13-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Looking to put a drive together.
Check. Hey, three.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 151 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
It's second and inches at the 23-yard line.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now Daniels. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they continue to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Right back to Pitts again. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
60 Bobcat. Go.
Throwing now is Daniels. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Kyle Pitts, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. We'll mark him down officially at the 34. KC's offense ready to take over. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mason. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Now Jones. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
Second and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. That is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. To throw again on second down. Jones. This is caught. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They run it with Mason. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead down to 20. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
And they'll indeed take a knee. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home,